State Police, Dispatcher Davis.
Yes, sir. I just called the Indiana State Police. I live in Newburgh, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I was sitting at the dinner table. We got through eating dinner, and I got a telescope. I live right on the river.
Mm-hmm.
And I was scanning the beach over straight across from the beach from the lock and dam.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a girl on the left-hand side of the trees down here, and she was sunbathing, and she was laying face down, and she had her top undone, and she was just bathing. And I was looking back and forth across the beach. I told Karen, and I said, you know, I just listened to her. I said, I just look at the beach. And about this time, a guy come running out of the trees on the left-hand side, and he ran down and grabbed her by the back of the head of the hair and jerked her up. And she grabbed the towel, and he walked her up into the trees, up in the riverbank over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching now for 25 minutes, and I ain't seen her come back. And all of her stuff still sat down there on the beach.
Where's she at on the beach, sir?
She was, you know where the new lock and dam is?
The Newburgh Lock and Dam? Yes, sir.
Right straight on that big long beach, and she's almost at the end of the lock wall on your side, on the Kentucky side.
End of the lock wall?
Well, I'm at the end of the lock wall. I'm right straight across on the Indiana side where the new lock wall ends.
Mm-hmm.
And she was right there at that end. Now, I swear this guy looked like he had a gun. He come down, he had a chrome-plated, I could see it glistening in the sun, and it looked like a revolver, and he snuck up behind her, and she was laying face down on the mat. And she had long hair, and he grabbed her by the head of the hair and raised her head up and showed her the gun, and then when she did, she stood up, and she grabbed the towel that was laying there, and she put it on top of her, and he marched her in front of him right up to the top of the trees.
What'd she look like?
She was, I only had like a 25 on the scope, so she was Caucasian, and she had long, kind of brownish black hair.
Mm-hmm. You mean long to her shoulder, to her waist, or what?
The middle of her back, probably.
What color was her bathing suit?
She didn't have a top on, but she had a bikini bottoms on. It was kind of like a multicolored, flower colored. There's a lounge chair.
Okay, hold on, please. Okay, she had on a multicolored flowered bottom bikini.
Yeah. And all her stuff's still here. It's been 20 minutes ago, and she ain't come back yet. He marched her up in the trees, and there were, at the time it happened, there was only one other group of people on the beach, and they were down the far right-hand end.
What did he look like?
He was kind of heavy set. He just had like a blue jean cut-off pants on and tennis shoes, and I couldn't tell if he had a full beard or if he just had real shaggy hair or something over his face. But you couldn't.
What color is his hair, sir?
Kind of dark brown.
Was he white or black?
He was white.
White male?
Yeah.
And he had a gun with him?
Yes, sir.
Did he have a shirt on?
Nope, no shirt. He had what appeared to be like, it was a chrome plating because it kept glistening in the sun, you know what I mean?
What's her stuff look like laying there on the beach?
She's got a lounge chair laying there, blue and white lounge chair, and her purse and stuff was laying to the left-hand side of it, and she picked her towel up with her when she left because she had it in front of her hiding her breast, and she walked up the beach.
What did her towel look like?
God, I don't know, the towel.
Light color, dark color?
Kind of pinkish color, I think.
And where did he take her to?
There was some trees on the left-hand side, right up from where she was sunbathing. She was down this far end. He just walked right up in the trees, and they disappeared, and I couldn't see them.
And her stuff is laying on the beach next to the end of the wall?
No. I'm at the end of the wall on the Indiana side. She's all the way across on your Kentucky side, just about where the end of the lock wall comes out, though.
Okay, the wall doesn't come out over on the other side of Kentucky?
No, it comes out on the Indiana side.
Well, I'm not familiar with the dam. I don't know.
Okay, no.
I've never been there.
On the Indiana side.
What's your name?
Tim, and the last name's Walthall, W-A-L-T-H-A-L-L.
W-A-L what?
T-H-A-L-L.
Your phone number?
It's 853-9984, 812 area code.
And this is right across the beach from the dam?
Yeah, there's a beach on your side, on the Kentucky side.
Yeah.
Straight across from where the dam is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big party beach. Everybody goes over there all the time. And she was kind of down to the far end of it towards the dam end.
Yeah.
And she was in pretty close to where some trees come out on the end of the sand, or where the beach where the trees run out here, and she was just off to the right of that. And he would come out of the trees is where he came out of, and walked over there and ran over there actually, and she was laying face down, sunbathing with her belly down, and he snuck up behind her and grabbed her by the head of the hair and raised her head up and looked at me like he showed her the gun. That's when I saw the gun glistening. And then she jumped up. When she did, she grabbed her towel, put it in front of her, and then he walked with his hands straight out in front of her and had her by the head of the hair in front of him, and he was walking. You could see the gun glistening in the sunlight, and he walked her straight to the trees.
And that's on the beach right across the river from the dam?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. We'll have someone check it.
Maybe it's nothing, but goddamn it scared the shit out of me.
All right, sir. We'll have someone check it.
All right.
Thank you. 515.
Show me 1015 one time with the mail en route back to this. So go ahead.
Tim. Henderson 258.
60 East, go ahead.
Have another complaint on Newburgh Beach, break.
Go ahead.
Complainant's calling from Indiana. He noticed a suspicious happening through his telescope on Newburgh Beach, break.
Go ahead.
He advised on the beach across the river from where the dam is. You know where the dam is in the river and the wall comes out, and right across the river from there on Newburgh Beach.
Tim Walthall, go ahead.
He observed a white female who was sunbathing. She was laying there by herself. A white male came out of the woods, grabbed her by the hair of the head, pulled her up, and flashed what he thought was a gun at her, and then took her back up in the woods, Break.
Go ahead.
Her stuff is still laying on the beach. This has been approximately 30 minutes ago, and she hasn't returned. He advised her belongings are laying on the beach across the river from the dam, next to where some tree line runs out on the beach. It looks like she's got a blue and white colored lounge chair laying there and a purse beside of it. On the description, she's a white female, brown hair about down to her waist, wearing a bikini bottom, multicolored flowered. She had her top loosened when he grabbed her, and she grabbed up a towel, light-colored towel, Break.
Go ahead.
The subject he saw was a white male, kind of heavy set, wearing no shirt, cut-off blue jeans, and tennis shoes. Go ahead.
10-4. I just drove through that area where the dam is. I didn't see one there, but I'll go back at Broadview subdivision in and out.
10-4.
83 Henderson.
83. 83.
I'll be en route out there with 258 also.
10-4, 83, W976.